यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनातीरवनचारी सुभद्रा देवी जय सुदर्शन परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। वैराग्य शिरोमणि श्रील गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद सचिदानंदन श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय। वैष्णव सार्वभौम नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्रील जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ श्री षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप श्री मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा देवी की जय। श्री जमुना देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदायिनी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय। कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति भाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 वासुदेव परा वेदा
वासुदेव परा वेदा।
वासुदेव परामखा
वासुदेव परामखा।
वासुदेव परायोगा
वासुदेव परायोगा।
वासुदेव परक्रिया
वासुदेव परक्रिया।
वासुदेव परं ज्ञानम्
वासुदेव परं ज्ञानम्।
वासुदेव परं तपः
वासुदेव परं तपः।
वासुदेव परो धर्मो
वासुदेव परो धर्मो।
वासुदेव परा गतिः
वासुदेव परा गतिः।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय।
हरये परमात्मने
हरये परमात्मने।
प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय
प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय।
Vasudev. What is that verse? Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Thank you.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya.
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Namaha Pankajanabhaya.
Namaha Pankajanabhaya.
Namaha Pankajamaline.
Namaha Pankajamaline.
Namaha Pankajanetraya.
Namaha Pankajanetraya.
Namaste Pankajanghraye.
Namaste Pankajanghraye.
Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya.
Ādi Gadādhara Dāsa.
Tadhama Vrindavanam.
Tadhama Vrindavanam.
Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu.
Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu.
Vargenaya Kalpita.
Vargenaya Kalpita.
Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam.
Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam.
Prema Pumartho Maha.
Prema Pumartho Maha.
Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam.
Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabho Matamidam.
Tatradaro Napara.
Tatradaro Napara.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Some of you might be wondering how come we started on time. Because my dear worshipable superior, His Grace Govind Sham Prabhu, gave me very valuable feedback that we should start on time and we should end on time. Can I offer Govind Sham Prabhu? Prabhuji, please accept. Please. And then few other devotees also gave feedback that we should start on time and end on time because it gets very late. Prabhuji. Some other devotees also gave valuable feedback that it gets very late. Next day morning japa and driving back so late. So we'll start at 7 and we'll end at 9. Hari bol. At least we'll try to. So Bhagavad Gītā 6.8. Correct, na? Last time we did the 7th verse. So kindly repeat. Jnana Vijnana Triptatma.
Jnana Vijnana Triptatma.
Kutastho Vijitendriyaha.
Kutastho Vijitendriyaha.
Yukta ityuchyate yogi.
Yukta ityuchyate yogi.
Sama loshtrashma kanchanaha.
Sama loshtrashma kanchanaha.
Vamshi.
Jnana Vijnana Triptatma.
Kutastho Vijitendriyaha. Yukta ityuchyate yogi. Loshtrashma kanchanaha. Sudevi. Jnana Vijnana Triptatma. कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्ट्राश्मकाञ्चनः। ज्ञान विज्ञान तृप्तात्मा वेरी गुड कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी लोष्ट्राश्म समलोष्ट्राश्मकाञ्चनः। Yes, you can try.
ज्ञान
विज्ञान तृप्तात्मा
कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः
युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी
समालोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः।
वेरी गुड समलोष्ट्राश्मकाञ्चनः। Synonyms. Jnana means by acquired knowledge. Vijnana means having realized that knowledge. Tripta, satisfied. Atma means a person, living entity. Kuta, stha, spiritually situated. Vijitendriyaha, one who has controlled his senses. Yuktaha, competent for self-realization. Iti, one second, we have to mute on Zoom. Hare Krishna. Iti, thus, thank you. Uchyate is called or is known as or is said yogi, a mystic or a spiritual person, spiritually advanced person. Sama means equipoised, in equilibrium. Loshtra means pebbles. Ashma means stone. And Kanchanaha means pure 24 karat gold. Haribol. Translation and purport by our beloved revered founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. A person is said to be established in self-realization. Kutastha. A person is said to be established in self-realization and is called a yogi, a spiritually advanced person, when the person is fully satisfied, triptatma, fully satisfied because of what? Satisfied because of $1 million, $1 billion? No. Satisfied because of jnana and vijnana. Acquired knowledge and having understood, practiced, realized that knowledge. That's why he's satisfied. Such a person is situated in transcendence and is self-controlled. Vijitendriya. He has conquered his senses. Vijitendriya. And what is the symptom of such a person, Rishit? He sees everything, whether it is small pebbles, big stone, or 24 karat gold, as the same. Haribol. So before we start, let us extend our very warm welcome to some very special devotees who have joined us. We have Abhay Prabhu, originally from Colombia, but he was trained up in New Raman Reddy, Sri Alachula Dham. Haribol. And he is accompanied by his better half, his wonderful wife, Her Grace, Manasi Seva Mataji. And their shy guy. Their shy guy's name is Yaduvar Prabhu. Haribol. So let us heartily welcome Abhay Prabhu, which is the name of Srila Prabhupada, and Manasi Seva Mataji, and Yaduvar Prabhu, the little Yaduvar. By 3 times loudly chanting, Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! And anyone else? Where is Avanish? Hari Bol! Ananda Swarup Prabhu ki jai ho. Ananda Swarup Prabhu has come to bless us from ISKCON of Silicon Valley. Hare Krishna. Thank you for being here, Prabhuji. And then we also want to express our gratitude to Aparna Mataji's mother-in-law and Ajay Prabhu's dear mother. Mataji is here. She also recently came from India. So thank you, Mataji, for being here. Hare Krishna. And we have many senior devotees. We have Sanatan Nitya Prabhu's dear mother, Mataji. Hare Krishna. And we also have my parents here. They have also joined us from India. They just came yesterday. So very grateful that they are also here. So let us welcome. Let us welcome. Did I forget somebody? Let us welcome all the devotees by 3 times once again loudly chanting Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! So, Narayan, explain this verse in English in simple words. What is Krishna saying to Arjuna?
Krishna is saying is once when you become self-realized and you can control your senses, you can see everyone equally, and you can see Krishna in them, so you don't like commit aparat towards them.
Yes, and then what is such a person called?
Yogi.
Correct. Such a person is called yogi. Yogi means, I don't know what is yogi. Who is a yogi? Yogi means what? Somebody in school asks you, what's this yogi?
Person who has controlled his senses.
Someone who is very spiritually situated. Situated in transcendence. They're spiritually situated. That person is called yogi. Their senses are controlled. Correct. And such a person sees everything equal because sees everything as Krishna's energy. So what Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna is that when we are situated on the spiritual platform, we are completely satisfied. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati Na Kamshati. A person who is on the spiritual platform, their symptom is that they will not be scratching lottery cards at a gas station. They are satisfied. They will not worry first thing in the morning what's happening on TikTok. Did I get any new updates on Instagram or Facebook? No. Triptatma. They are satisfied, self-satisfied. And they have Jnana Vijnana. See this? Jnana Vijnana Triptatma. Kutastho Vijitendriya Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi Sama Loshtrashma Kanchana. The person who is spiritually situated has got Jnana and Vijnana, both. What is the meaning of Jnana, Sadhu?
Jnana is knowledge, acquired knowledge.
Okay. And what is Vijnana, Babaji? Oh, I flipped it?
Vijnana is the knowledge of the self.
Innovation Academy is Vijnana. Is it?
No.
STEM is Vijnana.
No.
No?
No.
What is Vijnana then?
Knowledge of the soul of Krishna.
Is this Vijnana? Vijnana is what?
Knowledge of Krishna.
2 years ago, I told you that for initiation, one has to chant 16 rounds every day.
Yes.
When you came to know, that is Jnana. Now, because every day you are chanting 16 rounds, that knowledge you are practicing, you have realized it. Now that knowledge of chanting 16 rounds every day has become Vijnana.
Yes.
You have applied it, you have realized it. That time, did you know how to chant 16 rounds every day? No. But now you know. You have done it so many times. Every day you are doing it by Krishna's mercy. So now that knowledge has become applied knowledge. It has become Vidya. It's urgent call. Mataji has to become a yogi. Yogini. So if someone says, Achyut Kishore Prabhu, I will tell you the recipe of paneer biryani. And you memorize it. Ratta. You know in school how we do ratta marte? We just memorize it by rote. And then we go and just repeat it. That is knowledge. But when you go into the kitchen and you actually prepare paneer biryani, offer it to Krishna, serve the Vaishnavas, then that knowledge of the paneer biryani recipe has become realized knowledge. Because you have actually done it. You are actually practicing it. You are actually following the knowledge that you gained. This is the difference between Jnana and Vijnana. Knowledge and realized knowledge. I have told a story, but it is one of my favorite stories. So can I tell it again? Many years ago, around 400 years ago or so, in Kashi, which is similar to Navadvip in the sense that it is the place of spiritual education. Lot of yogis, lot of babajis, they live there. And they do bhajan and they study Shastra. So there was one scholar in India, and 400 years ago, the most popular sport was not cricket in India, nor was it hockey, nor was it soccer. It was, hey! Shunyaitam jagat sarvam. Amar Jivan. What was the most, Maharaj says it in so many classes, what was the number one sport in India? Debate. Maybe in her previous life she was a kabaddi player. 400 years ago. Suddenly it came out. Previous conditioning. Hare Krishna. Kabaddi is how many of you have not heard of Kabaddi? So after the class, make sure you go to Radha and ask her, what is Kabaddi? Well, it was one of my favorite sports, Kabaddi and Kho-Kho. That's what I used to play in school. I was in the school team. But no, the most popular sport, most respected sport was debate. Hare Krishna. Debate. So there was one very, very knowledgeable person. His name was Padmanabh. And he was the national debate champion. He was so learned that he could defeat anybody in debate on any subject. So he would go town to town and set up camp. He would sit on a Vyasasana and he had his disciples, Govind Prabhu. The disciples used to come in bullock carts. The bullock carts were filled with books, Shastra. And he would sit and he would invite, Chalo, Gaurasundar Charan Prabhu, start. What topic you want? Debate with me. And then he would start quoting, Padmanabh would start quoting verses and completely defeat the opponent. And then he would say, now that you're defeated, go and meet my disciples. They will open different Shastras from where I quoted and they will actually show you the Praman from the original manuscript. So you know that I was not bluffing. And then the bullock carts were the moving libraries. From different verses in the debate that he quoted. Go and check it out now, go. If you remember what I quoted, go. He was like that. And then, chalo, next person, come, sit. Debate with me. And he would defeat. You go to that bullock cart. And they will show you the proof of all the verses that I quoted in the debate. And then after everyone was defeated, they had to go to the third bullock cart, where they had to sign a certificate of defeat and give. Digvijay Patra. that I have been defeated by Sri Padmanabhji today on this date in this village. And he had a collection. So he went to all the places of high learning in India, and he kept Kashi last because he thought that the greatest scholars must be in Kashi. So there are so many sannyasis there studying Shastra, not playing kabaddi. So he went to Kashi. And even before he arrived in Kashi, and he would go with his whole entourage. And even before he arrived, the news reached that the famous Pandit Padmanabh is arriving, and he's coming to defeat all the scholars of Kashi. So all the scholars of Kashi who had a good reputation, they went on sick leave. I'm not feeling well, don't disturb me, my door is closed, my house is closed. They just disappeared. The roads were deserted, there were no scholars on the road. And he came and he said, what is this? I thought Kashi is a place of high learning. Everybody is very scared. Everybody has run away. Nobody is there to defeat me. And nobody is there to debate with me. So he started asking the shopkeepers that go and call, who is the Pandit here? Is Galli ka Pandit kaun hai? Bulao. Call him, tell him I am calling. So somehow some Pandits, very scared, nervous, they came in front of Padmanabh. And he said, who is there to debate with me? They said, let us discuss, we will get back to you soon, wait. So all these Pandits, they went and they had a Ishtagoshti. And they came to the conclusion that let us send him to Sri Kabir Das ji. And let him debate with Kabir Das ji. Why should we spoil our reputation and put our signature on a Vijay Patra, certificate of defeat? So they all came and they said, listen, Sri Padmanabh ji, there are too many scholars in Kashi. If you start debating with everyone, you will have to stay here for months because there are thousands of scholars. So we have figured out an easy way for you. You go and outside Kashi under a tree you will find somebody by the name Kabir Das ji. You debate with him and you defeat him and take the certificate of defeat from him. And then we will all consider that you have won over Kashi and you don't have to waste time debating us individually. He is our representative. Go and defeat Kabir Das. Kabir Das ji was a disciple in the line of the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. And he was a very pure, great devotee of Lord Ramachandra, Kabir Das ji. And he used to constantly chant Ram Naam. So Padmanabh, with his whole entourage, his servants, his librarians, and his assistants, and his disciples, he went to Kabir Das ji. And Kabir Das ji was just sitting and chanting japa. So he went, and out of etiquette, he offered his respects to Kabir Das ji. And he said, Kabir Das ji, I have been sent by all the Pandit of Kashi, all the Pandits, they want me to debate with you. And if you win, I will give you a certificate of victory. If I win, you have to give me a certificate of defeat. That is the condition. So can we start? Or you want to prepare, revise something, review some books? Kabir Das ji said, I am not interested in debating, I don't have time. Like Srila Haridas Thakur said, I have not finished my rounds. So I don't have time. But you tell me where to sign, I will sign it and give it to you. He said, no. I know that trick. You sadhus, you are like that only. But there is no fun in that. I want to actually debate with you. See, you are the only one who is going to debate with me. All other Pandits have refused to debate. So you are the only one who is going to debate with me. So don't disappoint me like this. Come on, let's have a debate. Some topic, you choose any topic and then let's debate. See, this is the nature of arrogance, where you want to show off. A person who is actually having realized knowledge will never show off. Vidya, Vinaya Sampannam. They have got good character, they have humility. Where there is realized knowledge, where there is theoretical knowledge and no realization, there is pride and the desire to show off and defeat and gather fame and prestige and distinction. Kabir Das ji had no such desire. He said, no, let's debate. Kabir Das ji said, okay, let's make it simple. If you ask me questions, I will not be able to answer. Because actually I am unpad gawar. I am illiterate, fool. Kabir Das ji said. You ask me any question, I will not be able to answer. I only know to chant Ram Naam. My Gurudev told me, Bacha, Ram Ram Bolo. And since that time, I'm just chanting Ram 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 Ram. I have not read any books, I don't know anything. So if you ask me a question, I will not be able to answer. But let's make it simple. You want to debate? I will ask you a question. And if you answer the question, I will accept defeat. Okay? Is that good? He said, oh, that is so easy. You will ask me just one question. Okay, ask, but make it a difficult question. Ask. Everybody is witnessing. All the Pandits also gathered. They are all watching. And Kabir Das ji asks Pandit Padmanabh a very simple question. He asks him, have you read and understood, or have you understood and read? Padmanabh said, can you repeat the question? I didn't understand. He says, have you understood and read, or have you read and understood? He said, let me think about it. Have I understood and read, or have I read and then understood? Oh, and then it struck. And Padmanabh fell silent when he understood the question. And he contemplated on the question for some time. And then he offered obeisances to Kabir Das ji and said, please forgive me. Can you give me initiation and accept me as your servant? Now, all the disciples of Padmanabh, they were bewildered. They said, what kind of question was that, and why did our Guru react like this? Can you explain? We need purport to this Leela. So then, Kabir Das ji explained to the disciples of Padmanabh, who were very curious, what just happened? Just one question and our Digvijay Pandit has accepted defeat. So Shri Kabir Das ji explains. He says, Parikshit Maharaj heard and understood, and therefore he became a pure devotee and attained Krishna. Shukdev Goswami, on the other hand, was already self-realized. That's why he didn't want to come out of the mother's womb. 12 years he lived in the mother's womb only. He had no desire to come into the material world. He was already self-realized. Therefore, when he heard from his father, Srila Vyasadeva, he never developed any pride. That my father is Vyasadeva, and from Vyasadeva directly, like Romaharshan. He didn't develop pride. From Vyasadeva I have learned Bhagavatam. Now, invitation though. Give me invitation, invite me. I will come and do Bhagavad Katha. No. Shukdev Goswami had no such desire. Because he had already understood the truth and then he heard. So it didn't make him proud. Parikshit Maharaj heard from a Sadguru, from a genuine spiritual master, and understood everything. So he also became perfect. The point is this, my dear friends. Either you have Vigyan, realized knowledge, and then you add any amount of knowledge, it's fine. Because you have realized the essence already. Or you learn from a bona fide spiritual master and realize the essence. Get Vigyan. Go to the stage of Vigyan. Point is, don't remain on the stage of Gyan. Graduate to the stage of Vigyan, where the knowledge is actually realized and practiced. In simple words, Kabir Das ji was asking Padmanabh, my dear brother, if you have understood and read all these books, then you will not develop pride, because you have already realized. And the essence of all Shastra is Tirunadapi Sunichena. Become humble like a blade of grass. Vidya Vinaya Sampanna. If you have only read Bhagavad Gītā, you will understand that I should not become proud. Amanina. And if you are a fool and then you read all these books and you have understood those books and you have realized the knowledge in those books, then also you will be humble. But you are not humble. You are looking for debates. You are looking for victory certificates. You are not satisfied. You are not Triptatma. That means whatever way you have read, you have not understood. That is the conclusion. Because if you would have understood, you would have been humble. And the fact that you are not humble, you are looking for recognition, that means you have not realized. That was the message of Kabir Das ji. That brother, whatever it is, you have not realized all these books. You may be able to quote them like a parrot, like AI, but there is no realization. Haribol. Lord Krishna is saying, Jnana Vijnana. We have to actually practice what we read. Otherwise, there is no point in just reading. Shrama eva hi kevalam. Notpade dediratim, shrama eva hi kevalam. If we don't develop good quality, if we don't develop love for Krishna, what is the point? Jnana Vijnana Triptatma. And one should be satisfied. I will show you one very beautiful verse. I think I pulled it up somewhere. No, not here. But this is a very important verse that Prabhupada quotes here. You can see this verse from Shri Chanakya Niti, 10th verse. Srila Prabhupada is quoting it in Srimad Bhagavatam 9.10.27 in the purport. Kindly repeat. Matravat paradareshu paradraveshu loshtravat atmavat sarvabhuteshu yah pashyati sa panditah. Matravat paradareshu. One should consider any woman other than one's wife to be like a mother. Matravat paradareshu. Paradraveshu means the things that belong to others. Paradraveshu loshtravat. Consider them like stones. In the verse we saw, Sama, Loshtra, Ashma, Kanchana. So paradraveshu loshtravat. Don't envy the things of others. Don't be greedy for the things of others. Don't steal another person's property. Look at it as stones. How many of you entered this basement today from the backside? All of us. Except the homeowners. Very good. Now there were so many stones and pebbles lying around in Arav's backyard. How many of us have filled our pockets with those stones? Did we care about them? We just walked. Isn't it? Now imagine they were balls of 24 karat gold. When we look at those balls of gold, we'll think of our mortgage. Let me pay it off, then I can do bhajan. So I can retire. But we didn't care because they were stones. But an advanced spiritualist, even if they were gold coins, will not be attracted. Why? It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to someone else. Paradraveshu. Dusro ki cheez hai. Paradraveshu. Loshtra. Look at them as stones and pebbles. We don't envy. Atmavat sarvabhuteshu. Treat others with empathy. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Atmavat sarvabhuteshu. Consider everyone. Treat everyone like you would like to be treated yourself. Yah pashyati sa pandita. One who sees other women as mothers, one who sees the things of others as stones, one who sees everyone as his own brother and sister, such a person is a real Pandit. And then Pandit Padmanabh became a real Pandit. He became a disciple of Kabir Das ji, and he became a great devotee, pure devotee himself. I wanted to show this verse. Matravat paradareshu, paradraveshu loshtravat, atmavat sarvabhuteshu, yah pashyati sa pandita. You can find this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 9.10.27 purport. Srila Prabhupada quotes it. Now let's go to Srila Prabhupada's purport. Okay, we saw the translation. Now purport. Please listen carefully. Book knowledge without realization of the supreme truth is useless. This is stated as follows. Kindly repeat. This is from Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This will be a memorization verse in Bhakti Shastri. Ata Shri Krishna Namadi Na Bhavet Grayam Indriyaihi Sevonmukhehi Jivhadau Swayam Eva Spurat Kadaha. No one can understand the transcendental nature of the name, form, quality and pastimes of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna, Naam, Adi. Adi means etc. Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun. One can na bhavet grahyam indri. We cannot capture Krishna with our senses, including the mind. We cannot capture Krishna. Krishna is spiritual. Only when one becomes spiritually saturated by transcendental service to the Lord, beginning with the tongue, jivha, are the transcendental name, form, qualities and pastimes of Lord Krishna revealed to him. Revealed means स्वयं एव स्फुरत, अपने आप स्फुरित हो जाएंगे. कब? सेवोन्मुखे जीवादो. When will Krishna's name, form, pastimes become automatically manifest to us, revealed to us? When we become unmukh. Unmukh means we become favorable to Krishna through seva, through service. Sevonmukhehi. And how do we do that? Jivhado, starting with the tongue. Chant Krishna's name with tongue. Chant Krishna's glories with tongue. And eat Krishna's prasad. When we become favorable to Krishna through the tongue, beginning with the tongue, etc., Jivhado, etc., then Krishna Nam, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's beauty, Krishna's pastimes will automatically become revealed to us. How they will become revealed to us? Akshay, what do we have to do?
We have to become
Unmukh, favorable to Krishna. What else you have to do? Yes, Anvika. This is the only chance you get to speak with your tongue. Jivha. Okay. You have to chant Krishna's name with love and devotion. What else you have to chant? Krishna's Leela, can you chant? Can you describe Krishna's wonderful qualities? All that we can do with the tongue. And what do we eat with the taste with the tongue? Prasadam. So we have to become unmukh. We have to serve Krishna's seva with our tongue. Then automatically it will be revealed. Why? Automatically it will be revealed to us. We don't have to separately endeavor. Automatically Krishna will reveal himself to us. This Bhagavad Gītā is the science of Krishna consciousness. Who can define science? Raise your hand, kids. Yes, Abhinav. Your hand went up. How do you define science? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prabhupada is saying Krishna consciousness is a science.
A process that you have to go through to understand?
Right, there are 4 processes. There is observation, there is hypothesis, there is experimentation, and there is inference. That is a scientific process. Newton saw the apple fall from the tree. Observation. He came up with a hypothesis. What was the hypothesis? Arav? There is gravity. Is that a hypothesis or it's a conclusion? Don't jump to conclusions. There is some pull in the earth that pulls things towards it. Experimentation. Drop Aksha's mug. It will fall. Drop this leaf, the petal. It will fall. Don't drop this because it will fall. So by experimentation, you are repeating what you observed in observation. And then you come to the inference. Arav Prabhu, what is the inference? Now don't be scared now. Speak it. There is gravity. Hari Bol. Now we get this scientific process. Krishna consciousness is science. Abhinav. You observe Bhakti Tirth Maharaj go back to Godhead. You observe Kadamakaran Maharaj go back to Godhead and smile through stage 4 cancer. You come up with a hypothesis. Maybe Krishna consciousness really works. Hari Bol. And then you practice it. And then you go back to Godhead. And you come face to face with Krishna. And then it becomes science. And so many things. Even now we can experience the joy of Krishna consciousness. Ask your father if he felt joy in the kirtan of Ādi Gadādhara Dāsa. Hari Bol! That is realization. We actually feel happiness hearing Krishna Katha, hearing Krishna Kirtan. They have 24 hours Kirtan in New Raman Reddy, right? Famous for Kirtans. Around Thanksgiving time. Hari Bol. That's a hint for us that we should get ready for Thanksgiving. Okay. So Bhagavad Gītā is teaching us the science of Krishna consciousness. No one can become Krishna conscious simply by mundane scholarship. Abha. By doing Bhakti Shastri, can we become pure Krishna conscious?
You have to have the realized knowledge, Prabhuji.
It's not just by knowledge, but we have to practice what we hear. We have to practice what we hear in satsang in our life. Then that theoretical knowledge will become practical knowledge. You have to clean a baby, put diaper, swaddle the baby when the child is sleeping. This is all theoretical. But for Vishakha Matra, it has become practical now. Now she knows she can give classes on how to change diapers. That is realization. How? By practicing. We have to do it. One must be fortunate enough to associate with a person who is in pure consciousness. A Krishna conscious person has realized knowledge by the grace of Krishna because he is satisfied with devotional service. Narayan explained this sentence in simple language. A Krishna conscious person has realized knowledge by the grace of Krishna because he is satisfied with pure devotional service.
Because Krishna is satisfied with the devotional service, we get the realized knowledge which we can then spread to others and we get better.
Yes. When we are satisfied with Krishna consciousness, see that he is referring to us. It's a small he, small h. Because he is satisfied, means the devotee is satisfied with pure devotional service, which means we have to be satisfied with Krishna Naam, Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan, Krishna Prasad. Not that Friday evening we come here and then Saturday we are found in a cinema hall and Sunday we are found in a restaurant. That means we are not satisfied here. This is one aspect of our life. Then Krishna will also take us that much only seriously. That okay, please. Aate jata rehta hai. Comes and goes. Comes and goes. So Krishna also will not take us very seriously. But when Krishna sees that, wow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he's doing the same thing. Jananivas Prabhu, 50 plus years, same thing he's doing. There is commitment. There is taste. This person is really satisfied with me. This person is happy in Krishna consciousness. Let me give him my mercy. By the grace of Krishna, Narayan, by the grace of Krishna, then we become realized knowledge. So, how does one become realized in Krishna consciousness? Whose mercy? Or is it just our effort? Today I decide I will become a realized devotee. Can I become? It is not like becoming a doctor or an engineer or an entrepreneur. Krishna consciousness is not mundane. It is spiritual. It happens by kripa. Happens by mercy. By realized knowledge, one becomes perfect. One doesn't become perfect by theoretical knowledge, memorizing verses, knowing stories, doing this Shastri, that Vaibhav. No. That is all helpful provided we are sincerely endeavoring to practice it. Haribol. We have to sincerely try to practice it. Then it becomes perfect. When the knowledge is realized, then it becomes perfect. By transcendental knowledge, one can attain steady. One can remain steady in his convictions. Because when you go to school, people may challenge you. Rishit, why are you not having sandwiches today? Why you have got those only fruits in your lunch box today? You say, today is Ekadashi. So what? So what? Why are you not eating grains today? Our faith may be challenged many times. But when we have realized knowledge, when we have transcendental knowledge, when we are sincere, when we have Krishna's grace, when we have Krishna's mercy, we will be steady. Right now we are shaky. There is one lecture of Radheshyam Prabhu called From Shaky to Steady. He likes to use those words. From shaky to steady. Becoming steady in bhakti. Right now we are shaky. But when there is Krishna's mercy, Kabir Das ji had Krishna's mercy, therefore he could defeat Padmanabh Pandit. Srila Prabhupada could defeat big scholars, PhDs from MIT and Harvard and Stanford. Just keeping it balanced. East Coast, West Coast. Prabhupada could defeat them. Why? Prabhupada could defeat an argument religionists. Isn't it? How? Reporters. Because Prabhupada was empowered. He had Krishna Kripa. It says, by grace of Krishna. Prabhupada is writing this purport with realization. By transcendental knowledge, one can remain steady. But by mere academic knowledge, one can be easily deluded and confused by apparent contradictions. When we are faced in situations in life when there is contradiction, there is dharma sankat, we will be bewildered and confused. The only way to remain steady in confusing, challenging situations is to be deeply situated in bhakti. Hari Bol. Can I tell you one analogy? I heard this from Radha Gopinath Prabhu, and he was quoting His Holiness Shachidanand Swami Maharaj. Very, very beautiful. It stayed with me. Example of a tree. Example of a tree. The tree has roots which are visible to us, naked eyes, or invisible. Mahi. Roots of the trees fully, are they visible or they are underground, invisible? Underground, invisible. Very good. What about the trunk and the branches and the leaves of the tree? Those are visible. So tree has two parts. The invisible part or not visible part and visible part. Correct? What does the tree have to do to grow tall and big? Water. Now water is there underground. Sun is shining regularly every day. So basically the tree has to just be there. And with the passage of time, the tree will grow. Did we have to make special endeavor to make our mustache grow and beard grow? No, it just came of age. We just had to be around. Did we have to make special endeavor that tonight when I sleep, I'm going to grow 1 inch tall? No, we just grew. The tree just has to be there and the tree will grow. And then the tree is 1 year old and 5 years old and 10 years old and 20 years old. Just by sticking around. Similarly, Rasraj Gopal Prabhu, just by remaining in Krishna consciousness, you will get respect. You will become big. Hey, wo to 10 saal se. Oh, he is there since 10 years. Chelsea will say, oh, that Prabhu that Mataji has been coming for forever. My respects to you. Just by being in Krishna consciousness, our respect increases with the passage of time. That is like the tree becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's visible. This devotee was there 10 years ago. I remember Janmashtami. He was standing next to Govind Sham Prabhu and doing Abhishek. I remember. Oh, respect. 10 years in Krishna consciousness. 15 years in Krishna consciousness. People will respect. That is like the tree growing big, 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 big. But what is not visible are the roots of the tree. The roots of the tree is our morning chanting. Roots of the tree is the puja seva that we are doing, deity worship. Root of the tree is how much Prabhupada books we are reading. Root of the tree is how many spiritual lectures we are listening. Root of the tree is how we are protecting the roots from rotting because of Netflix, Instagram, YouTube reels, restaurant food, bad association. All that is invisible. Nobody knows browsing history. My browsing history only I know. Abba. Haribol. I use Safari, the most private browser. When I go to Piedmont on downtown, there's a big billboard. Safari, the most private browser. Haribol. What we do in our privacy is the root of the tree. Mahesh Prabhu, are the roots important?
Yes,
Very important. Now imagine a tree which has become big, but there are no roots. Govind Sham Prabhu. No roots. And hurricane comes. What will happen? It will fall. I thought she was taking notes. show what she's doing. See, she's a good friend. She's not showing. She's keeping it private. Private doodling. Not googling. She's doodling. The roots is what we do. Chanting, hearing, Vaishnav Seva, eating only Krishna Prasad, serving the devotees. That nobody can see actually. How much devotion we have inside. But my dear friends, when the storms of life will come, it is the roots that will save us. Doesn't matter whether we are Bhakti Vriksha leader, we are sitting every Friday on the Vyasasana and giving classes, and you are the admin of the WhatsApp group, and the YouTube channel is in your name. All these things will not matter when Maya comes. Maya doesn't care about these things. Today, Mataji, Priya Gopal sent me a very wonderful lecture. I was listening. It's very deep. There, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj was telling Gaurang Prabhu that in the past, devotees much more advanced than us have fallen down. When I heard that, Hare Krishna. Very sobering. So we have to be very careful. We have to work on our roots. Huh? Maharaj told Gaurang Prabhu many years ago that always remember that devotees much more advanced than you and me have fallen down. Never forget that. Hare Krishna. So we have to work on our roots, my dear friends. When you take care of a tree, the roots are often neglected because they are not seen. We may nicely wash the leaves, trim the branches and everything, make it look nice and shapely. But the roots are crucial. So how nicely we have put a bold tilak, nice kurta, nice dhoti. This is like trimming the tree and making it look nice and lush. Okay, it may serve some purpose. But the most important thing is the root. Therefore we must chant. Every morning we must chant nicely. Our 16 rounds at least. The biggest enemy today is this. And the most vulnerable time is bedtime. When we have had a long day at work, the kitchen is cleaned, we have eaten, all our stuff is done, we have responded to all the messages and emails, and finally now we have hit the bed, and then the hand goes to the phone. Now is my time. And we start browsing and browsing. And think of all the browsing that you have done, what value it has added to your life. At the time of death, with any of those reels, any of those YouTube videos, they may even appear educational, informative. All the news that we have seen on CNN and Fox News and Times of India and in our whole life, at the time of death, will it matter? Will it bring us closer to Krishna? Will it help us remember Krishna? All the news that we have seen, all the cricket, all the NBA and BBA, whatever it is called, NFL, will it help us at the time of death? Why are we spending so much time in things that add no value to our life? Why are we so foolish? Why can't we spend that time with things that add value to our life? Radheshyam Prabhu showed that video. 2 people, choices. One listens to audiobook in the car, one listens to all this news, breaking news, and one is eating nice fruits and going to gym. Other person is eating junk food. One person is working sincerely, other person is browsing Facebook at work. You saw that? Remember that? And how he becomes unhealthy, and the other person makes great progress in life. So our choices make us. Prince Prabhu, the choices that we make in life, they will define us. We are a product of our choices. And to make the right choice, we need to control our senses. What Krishna is saying, Vijitendriya. We have to control the senses. We have to tell the mind, no. Yes, that video pop-up looks very attractive and your finger is going to click on it. No. Once when I was doing a residency in Emory, the country's #1 obesity specialist came to give us a class. He is sought after by Hollywood stars and politicians. He is the obesity expert in the world, Chelsea. And he was asked in the didactic, what do we have to do? Like, if you're told one thing, what we have to do to lose weight? Which muscle or what is that one thing we have to do to lose weight? How many of you want to know? Haribol. He told us the one thing you need to do to lose weight is work on your triceps. These muscles. Triceps. He is the #1 obesity specialist called to Emory University to give us a didactic session. Gopal, the one muscle you have to work on is the triceps to lose weight. And we were all bewildered. We said, did we hear you properly? You actually mean this triceps? He said, yes, because you should know when to push your plate away. That's all. Bus. Asha Madhuri, bus. You should know when to push your plate away. Triceps. Haribol. So, where were we? So when the contradictions, difficulties come in life, if our knowledge is just knowledge, we will be confused and bewildered. But when there is realized knowledge, nothing can shake us. We become steady. He is transcendental because the devotee is transcendental because he has nothing to do with mundane scholarship, like Padmanabh. Nothing to do with mundane scholarship when he became purified. For him, mundane scholarship, mental speculation, which may be as good as gold to others. For others, that certificate of victory may be very valuable. They have put it as their profile picture on their WhatsApp or a DP. But for a devotee, all those things don't matter. What matters is Hari, Guru, Vaishnavas. For him, mundane scholarship, mental speculation, which may be as good as gold to others, are of no greater value than pebbles or stones. That can only happen when we have come close to Krishna, when we are experiencing Krishna in our life. Otherwise, it is not possible. And therefore, all the bhajan we do, all the chanting we do, reading, hearing, it is meant to please Krishna so we can come closer to Krishna, so that we can develop taste in Krishna consciousness. I will conclude with this last sentence, my dear friends. If we don't, Deepak Prabhu, if we don't take the trouble, the effort to develop taste in Krishna consciousness, we will develop taste in nonsense activities. Because a human being cannot live without taste. Rasa. We want rasa. We want some juice in life. We want some spice in life. If we don't find that in Krishna consciousness, the mind will find it elsewhere, which is detrimental. Therefore, we should take bhakti seriously. We should take Krishna consciousness seriously, and Krishna will reciprocate like anything. Hari Bol. Now we will, are there any questions? Yes. Keshava Madhava.
Guruji, you just mentioned right now that none of the activities or knowledge is important because it will not help us remember Krishna at the time of death. There are many people who are so focused about material achievements and material mundane knowledge, helping others, that philanthropic or charitable disposition that people have, that they state as an argument that it is okay that I do not get some spiritual pious credits, but it is great that I'm able to see that I'm able to help somebody else and their prayers will work for me. So at a very plausible level, that might look like an argument, but it doesn't hold any ground.
to develop a healthy physique, two things are required. You need good nutrition and you need to work out also in the gym. You know? So when others are praying for us, that is like we are getting nice nutrition.
Yes.
But if we don't do bhajan ourselves, what will happen if you just eat protein powder, but don't work out only? So both are required, nutrition and exercise. So we also have to do our own bhajan. And blessings of Vaishnava Seva is great. Together they will work very nicely. Prabhu ka hai Vaishnava Seva and Naam Sankirtan. Dui kara Shrikhara Bhave Shri Krishna Char. Like that. Any other? Yes. Divya Mataji.
Yes, I was just wondering, we are talking about, cultivating Krishna consciousness, but with my personal realization, I have seen sometimes people are not in Krishna consciousness, like complete materialistic people. Sometimes I find them like really kind, even more than devotees. I mean, really, it bewilders me that sometimes I feel that, is it better to be a materialistic? You know what I mean? Better to be with them because they are so much more kinder than.
So let's say you are with non-devotees who are extremely kind, extremely cultured, extremely sensitive, thoughtful. What will happen at a time of death? Where will you go? That has been your association. Very kind people, good citizens, but not devotees. You spend all your life with them and then you die, which we all have to. Where will you go? Instead, you are with devotees who may not be so sensitive, they should be. Who may not be super kind in your eyes, they should be. Who may not be very, very cultured and compassionate in your eyes, they should be. But they are not. You don't perceive them as such, or they may not be. But you are with them, you get to hear about Krishna, you are encouraged to chant Krishna's names, you are able to practice Krishna consciousness, and then you die. Where will you go? Who is benefiting you? Whose association is uplifting you? Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu. When we don't know what is really our swa-artha, nate vidu means they don't know swartha gatim hi Vishnu, that our real benefit is in attaining Vishnu, attaining Krishna. And it is only the association of devotees that can take us there. And when we feel that devotees are not very kind, devotees are not very sensitive, devotees are not very gentle, devotees are not very understanding, that is Maya trapping us. We have to find devotees who are kind. We have to find devotees who are sensitive. And we have to increase our tolerance also. Not that devotee association will be a comfortable sofa to sit on. There will be thorns. There will be hard corners. There will be some discomfort. Nothing is cheap. Nothing good is easy. But leaving the association of devotees is foolishness. You will get nothing of value in the association of non-devotees. They will only take you away from Krishna. They will take you away from your real goal of life. Hare Krishna. We have to increase our tolerance. We have to broaden our vision, because it is likely that the problem is with us, not with the devotees. Hare Krishna. Anybody else? Now turning. Oh, there you go. Yes.
I learned that us devotees should always be humble, and we should have vijnana, and we
Vigyan.
should realize the knowledge that we already have.
Hari Bol. That was a statement, right? Good. It was a good statement. It was a good statement. Okay, now let's go around. Kids, share one thing that you learned from Bhagavad Gita today. From the verse, from the purport, from the discussion. Mahi, one thing. Anything that you will take home with you. You're talking to your grandparents on the phone at night, and they ask you, so what did you hear today in Bhagavad Gita class? What did you learn?
Vijnana and Jnana, but I keep on forgetting which one is which.
No problem. So you learned the difference between Jnana and Vigyan. Jnana is just knowledge, theoretical knowledge, like reading the recipe of paneer biryani. And Vijnana is to know the recipe and actually be expert at cooking it. That knowledge is realized. Reading in a cardiothoracic textbook how to do a open heart surgery, and actually going through medical school and becoming a cardiothoracic surgeon and then doing several of those surgeries yourself. That is the difference between Gyan, which is knowledge, and Vigyan, realization. So we have to try for realization. It begins with Gyan, but it should culminate in Vigyan, realization. Knowledge and realization.
So Jnana turns into Vijnana.
Jnana should lead to Vigyan if we practice the Jnana. For example, you may hear, one should chant Hare Krishna. That's knowledge. But when you go home, you take your beads and you start chanting Hare Krishna, that's Vigyan. Understood? Good point. Anybody else? Akshay, what did you learn?
I learned we should be very self-controlled, and I remember in the Radha Shampoo class,
Mhm.
I always said that we should never be too happy or too sad, and we should just accept everything as it is. So we should be situated and control our emotions.
Yes, so Krishna says sama sukha dukkheshu. So let's go around, have a little discussion on what is the problem if we become overjoyed by success. Huh? Pride will come, we will want more of it, we become greedy for it. And what is the problem with being too depressed by defeat or unfavorable circumstances? Huh?
You'll never learn and actually see what you made wrong. Instead, you'll think and lament about it.
Yeah, and it paralyzes you from doing anything substantial. When you become depressed, yes?
You lose motivation.
Yeah, you just lose motivation. Yes?
I didn't make a story time today.
When was the story time? Someone told me that I have to end it on time. Haribol. Okay, what I was going to tell a nice story actually about Vijitendriya and Sama Loshtramshma Kanchana.
We didn't hear a story about
But we did hear story of Padmanabha. But she wants main course. That was side dish. Okay, anything else we learned? Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a question and confusion both. Like when we see a very good devotee and like so advanced and everything, should we feel like envy? We are not feeling jealous, but like envy is not jealousy, right? And we feel that when we will achieve that or when and how we will achieve that. So like what should we be feeling at that point?
When Dhruv Maharaj meets Sripad Narad Muni in 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sripad Narad Muni says that we should have different interactions with 3 different types of people. When we meet someone who is not as fortunate as us, we should try to help and uplift them. Somebody doesn't know about Krishna. Somebody doesn't know that there is ISKCON Atlanta Temple on Ponce de Leon. Connect them, bring them there. When we meet someone who is equal to us, like-minded, equal, make friendship with them and hold hands and march ahead in Krishna consciousness. And when we meet somebody who is more advanced than us, someone who is superior to us, we should worship them, serve them, and pray for their blessings. So with those who are not as fortunate as us, we should show compassion. Those who are equals, we should foster good friendship. And those who are more advanced than us, we should celebrate their success, we should assist them, and we should serve them instead of becoming envious. Envy and jealousy, in my eyes, there's not much difference. In Hindi, it's 19-20. Not much. Some people say that envy is a feeling and when we put it into action, it's jealousy. I don't know how true that is. Whatever English I have learned, there's not so much difference between envy and jealousy. So I take it as equal, yeah. And in bhakti, there is no place for envy and jealousy. Haribol. Yes, Vamshi.
I learned that a materialistic person will see pebbles as pebbles and gold as gold, but a spiritual person will see pebbles as pebbles and gold also as pebbles.
Very good. And why is that?
Because the spiritual person is conquered the mind to think everything is the same and everything he sees is Krishna.
Yes, yes. And a spiritualist knows that if I become greedy for gold, I will go away from Krishna. I don't want Kanchan of this world, I want Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. So it's about choice. Sudevi.
Roji, I learned that we should work on our roots to make the roots strong, and we should not just like keep the tree growing longer because anytime it can, if the roots are not strong, anytime any wind or anything can blow it away.
Excellent point. How do you work on the roots? What are the roots of the bhakti tree?
Doing sadhana, chanting, hearing.
Yes. Shravana, Kirtana, Smaranam, Padasevanam. Yes. Yes, Asha Mataji.
Prabhuji, adding on to Sudevi's point, what we do in our privacy is the root of.
Hare Krishna. Can I tell you something that I've heard from the sadhus, how to overcome the browsing habit? Don't raise your hand, but internally you raise your hand if browsing is a problem for you. One very nice thing that I heard is we have to be specially careful during two situations. One is when we are about to sleep, and second, when we are alone. Look, am I browsing now?
No.
All of you are watching me. So we have to be careful when we are alone, and we have to be careful when we hit the bed, night time, bedtime, or even in the afternoon. Weekend is coming, very dangerous. Yes, Nanda Vinod Prabhu ki Jai Ho.
But the problem is the mind, right? Like you don't want to do it, but then it kind of, the obsession takes over, and you conveniently forget Krishna.
Yes.
At that point, you chant your 16 rounds, you're like gung ho about it. You go through the day, you're all good, but then, and the mind tricks you. It's like it's not that bad. Like, and then you get into it, and then boom, 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 it goes on.
It's a downward spiral after that, and then you realize, oh my God, 2 hours have passed. It's 1 o'clock at night. Oh, 4 o'clock, I have to be 4:30.
It's just not browsing. It's like everything. Any
News.
I'm an addictive person. Like since 2006, I got out of alcohol. And it used to be like that. The morning I would wake up, I shouldn't drink today. And then I would go to a package store like by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And then boom, I would drink like that. And so luckily, Krishna's grace. I'm like 19 years. Tomorrow is 19 years.
I'm so grateful to you, Nanda Vinod Prabhu, for being such an inspiration, and thank you for your candor to open up, and thank you. Prabhuji, Lord Krishna, Arjun tells Krishna in Bhagavad Gītā that Chanchalahi Mana Krishna Pramadi Balavatra. His mind is very difficult to control. And Krishna confirms it. He says, yes, mind is very difficult to control. But abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. But it is possible to control the mind by two things. Abhyas and vairagya. Abhyas means to repeatedly do what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to chant 16 rounds in the morning attentively, at least 16 rounds. So we do that. Nobody is putting a gun to our head and saying, browse. We take the phone, we unlock the password, and then we search and we start browsing. Similarly, we can search for the bead bag, and we can search where is the Zoom Japa call going on, so I get some inspiration. And instead of browsing on the device, I will log in on the device and be in a Zoom temple environment where all the devotees are chanting, and I'll also chant. Let me look for the lectures of my favorite speakers. Let me listen to what my Gurudev is saying. My Gurudev has given so many lectures. I have not heard even 1% of them. Let me hear. Jagannath Krishna Prabhu is giving a reading session. Let me go, join. So that's how we keep the mind engaged in the right thing. This is called abhyas. Abhyas means what? To do what you are supposed to do. That is abhyas. And vairagya means to not do what we are not supposed to do. Giving up things that we are not supposed to do. Krishna says, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha kriyate. The only way to control the mind is this. To do what you are supposed to do and to not do what you are not supposed to do. By practicing this, we get strength to say no to temptations. Because temptations can be very powerful. And we helplessly, because of previous habits, we helplessly end up doing it. But the strength to put our foot down and say, no, I will not do this. That strength comes from chanting. That strength comes from sincere prayer. That strength comes from kripa. Can I tell you one story? Anvika, small story. Aparna Mataji kidhar hai? ठीक है ना? I see her as Bhimsen. I can see the gada. You cannot see. I can see the gada in her hand. One small story. Now, very soon, next weekend, it is the Tithi of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. And what is his forte? Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam. He is the Bhagavat Acharya. Srimad Bhagavatam Marmagya. He understands the deep truths of Srimad Bhagavatam Vishakha Matari. And he was the Bhagavat Kathakar among the 6 Goswamis. In Radha Damodar temple, Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would speak Bhagavatam, and even Rup and Sanatan Goswami would sit and hear. Those who wrote the Vaishnava Toshani commentary sitting in, author of Ujjwal Nilamani sitting and hearing. Hari Bol. Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He was empowered to speak Srimad Bhagavatam by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jao tumi Bhagavat padho Vaishnava mera sthan hai. Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami's successor, Shvetanga Mataji, successor was Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami. Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami. He became the successor of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He would sit on the gaddi of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami after the disappearance of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was the first Goswami to leave this world. He was relatively not that old, but he passed away. After Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami passed away, Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami became the successor, and he was sitting on the Vyaspeeth and giving Bhagavatam classes. Now please listen carefully, Chelsea. In the Bhagavatam classes, now can you imagine Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami speaking? He is a direct disciple of Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami infused all the deeper secrets of Srimad Bhagavatam in the heart of Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami. So when he would speak, imagine he is speaking Ambarish Charitra. He is speaking Prahlad. He is speaking about Brahmar Geet. He is speaking Gopi Geet. Devotees would just cry and weep in ecstasy. These are all Brijvasis. Rasik Vaishnavas. They would be mesmerized by his Harikatha, his Bhagavatam Katha. They would cry. Namras Mataji. They were getting Bhagavad Ras in the classes. They would cry and cry in this class. And there was one devotee who wanted to become the successor of Sri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami. But the problem was he could never cry because he had no bhav. He had knowledge. He had no Vigyan. Mahi, he had knowledge but no realized knowledge. He had Gyan but no Vigyan. Do you know what he used to do? Before Bhagavatam class, he used to go to the kitchen pantry. And in his dhoti ka fold, he would put little mirchi powder. And he would come for the class. And as soon as something marmik is being spoken, his hand would go in the dhoti and he would do like this. And then the katha is going, Tava katha amritam. And the devotee, oh my God, profuse tears, red eyes, sniffing with his nose. Devotees suddenly started developing such respect for him. Wow, what a Rasik Vaishnava. Hari Bol. One day, Srila Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami called him privately. He said, I want to talk to you. He said, my dear child, I have never seen anyone cry like you. Because sometimes I will share something marmik and then I am speaking some hasya prasanga. But you're still crying. Your eyes are still red. Tears are still flowing. I have never seen anybody like you. Now, when you are in front of a pure, when we went to ISV, in the Vyas Puja offerings, what did one Vaishnava say? Shripad Vaisheshika Maharaj said, when you are in the presence of your Guru, Maya cannot touch you. He is in the presence of his Guru. Every day he is sitting and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from his Guru. And Guru is saying, wow, what a great devotee you are. What a great disciple you are. What is the secret of your tears? He could not lie in front of his Guru. He told his Guru, the secret is chili powder. Because I want to impress everybody. I want everyone to respect me as a great devotee. And I want to become a successor. And I want to speak Bhagavatam with tears in my eyes. And everybody should think I am the most advanced Vaishnava in the world. Vaishnavera gunagrahi na dekhaye dosh. Kaya man vakya kare Vaishnava santosh. Shri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami could not see a fault in this pseudo disciple. He said, my child, you are such a wonderful devotee. To shed tears in Srimad Bhagavatam class, you are willing to put chili powder in your eyes. Let me embrace you. Come. And Shri Gadādhara Bhatta Goswami tightly embraced this pseudo disciple. And by that embrace, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Immediately he became. He was not carrying chili powder that day. And real tears started coming. So Gurudev, you are so merciful. Full mercy he gave in that embrace. Chal, banja successor. Because to shed tears in Bhagavatam, you are willing to put chili powder every day in your eyes. That was the good quality that the Guru saw. I have no idea why I told this story. What was the connection? Huh? Haribol. Okay, so let's have some real kirtan now. And pray that Nayanam Galadashrudharaya. Someday really. Tava Nama Grahane Bhavishyati. Narayan. Mridanga. Only one kartal, please. And no wompers. Wompers are banned. I don't like wompers. They drown the Harinam. Yes, flute, violin, everything is good. Okay, Radha Boy is saying we can have two kartals. So two kartals. Who is doing kirtan? So harmonium paije? Oh, you bring. Thank you. Anvika, what happened? Don't go to pantry, okay, before the class. So she's happy. I'm happy that she's happy. Gopal, you want to work on her triceps? Huh? You did that yesterday, triceps day. While the harmonium is coming, any other question or comment? Yes, Abha.
I had a realization about the importance of Vijnana or understanding, because like learning from a bona fide spiritual master, like Guru Maharaj, and then understanding is good. But like Krishna says, like if you have the understanding first and then you just like listen, you still have that realization. So the most important thing, like common denominator, is the understanding of Vijnana. So that's
Yes. Yena kena prakarena, we have to have Vigyan, realization. Hare Krishna. Abha, her reflection was, she understood, her take home was that whether we have knowledge and then we become realized, or whether we are already realized and then we get knowledge, like आप पढ़ के समझे हो या समझ के पढ़े हो, what Kabir Das ji said. She was saying the common denominator is that we have to have realization. We have to practice what we are reading. We have to practice what we are hearing. It has to go hard deep. That is the most important thing. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srimad Bhagavad Gītā ki. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. It's 9 o'clock.
This arrow will point to
15 minutes. 15 minutes we'll have Kirtan, Narsimarti, Prasad. Who is doing Narsimarti today? Arav? On the list?
I don't know.
You're not browsing, huh? You don't have phone. Anybody remembers who is the Narsimha prayers today? And then Prasadam prayers? Just figure it out. Look at us, she's Stambhe Savayadna Mrigamna Manusham, hiding behind the pillar. Okay, because you took shelter of the pillar, you can sing Narsimarti. Start, huh? 15 minutes, Kirtan. Let's absorb ourselves. Thoda volume बढ़ाओ.
Prasad.
We'll switch. Huh?
Kirtan and Gītā's Prasad prayers. 26th.
Shritan, Narsimha.
Hare
संकीर्तन की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की. Narasimha Aarti now. You do prasadam prayers.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. भक्तराज श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की.
Hare Krishna.
So before we chant our prasadam prayers and we serve out the very special prasad that we have today, quick announcements regarding the ISKCON of Greater Atlanta Center. So we are expecting that we will. Okay. Let me bid farewell to our Zoom audience. Thank you, dear devotees. Hare Krishna.